The calfaction in this room is crazy. I have entirely too many roles. I am just burning up here. Michael, you don't have to stand for this. You can if you like, but there's no obligation to it. I'm going to talk about you and to you a little bit. I have to say, so Michael Hamlin, when he comes up and he stands, he's solid. He's solid, strong, and reputable. Don't you feel like he's got a good presence? Yeah? So I'll listen to you. You've got a great voice. You come across very good. What I really like today is, maybe more than ever, or certainly close, very passionate about it. I get that you care about this and you're very interested. That's great, right? Nothing is more important in a speech than to feel like that speaker really cares about it and they're not just, hey, did you know elephants died? That's a shame, isn't it? Right? It's good. I like that. Colorful. Colorful too, that's one thing. So passionate. Colorful, yes, your pictures were really great, but your speech too. You're drawing some good pictures. Even though we can see elephants and posters and such, you used good evocative words, I thought. So that was very good. One thing, this is from improv class even. When you get lost a little bit, you're waiting for it, you're not sure what the next bit is, the answers are never up here. Right? And so I'll tell anybody, if you are stuck, you don't know where your words are, just take a moment. You know, even if it's just to walk across the room and go, oh shit, what was my idea? But if you stop and go, everybody goes, ooh, I feel bad for that guy. Just for a second. I don't want to be looking up there. So stick with us, just for a second. Even what Adam was just saying, just to take the moment to make a connection. Right? And we fear that because you go, oh, if I'm looking at her eyes, she's going to know I'm thinking about what I'm thinking about. Not really. I'm just, my next idea was blah. Yeah. So just don't look up there. It's distracting and it takes you away from your audience. I will say this. I think you're passionate about it. I love the way you started. And I think about, I don't know, around halfway through, and you picked it up again at the end, but halfway through, it felt a little like numbers, which is what I commented on before. Very passionate at the beginning, and then for a little while, it felt like, and then they do this, and then this is kind of like that. You lost a little of it. And I don't know, it could be maybe you feel like you lost your place, or that part wasn't as interesting to you. But it kind of, in the 7 minutes, around 6 and 7 minutes, it just felt like some stuff you were saying. Yeah. So keep that even, keep up around that. And then I have notes because I haven't prepared. The Q&A. One thing about a Q&A, which is I think an interesting thing, I would never end a speech with a Q&A in real life. Have your speech, do a Q&A, and then have a little bit more speech so you can leave them where you want to leave them. When people don't have questions, you can elicit questions by suggesting one, right? And you might even say, you know, does anybody have questions about how many are alive or what died, or, you know, you can kind of elicit a question, and if they don't, you can say that and then answer your own question. Because that'll get you off the hook of, wow, there's not enough questions, you fill the space. Right? Does anybody have any questions about endangerment or where they live or what's going on? That's interesting, actually. What's going on is, and you can just answer your own question. And then I thought, even though a little thrown, not enough questions, that you did it very nicely and graciously at the end, saying, I forget your exact words, but it was very nice. The way you addressed us and said, oh, good questions. I especially liked getting questions from this auspicious group, my advanced people, and so it made me feel good to be one of the people in that case. So great speech. I think you're a good speaker.